disappointing afternoon. The unbeaten home record goes. What were your thoughts on the game?
I'm disappointed in his performance today. It were difficult conditions, difficult game. I thought we could have done a lot better in certain periods of game. I think it's quite clear at this moment in time we're lacking in final third of the pitch. But we'll try and put that right Monday and work into next week, and hopefully we'll have a few bodies back. We saw on the bench today, I had probably a lot more of my starters on the bench who could only play a certain period of the game. So once the bodies come back, I think we'll look like a different team. But at this moment in time, we're struggling to probably create enough opportunities to win games of football.
Did that give you the confidence in the second half that maybe you could go on and get something? The fact that you had a stronger bench than you've had in recent weeks?
Definitely, yeah. And look, well, I feel we've been hardly done by the goal that's been rolled offside. We've watched it back a few times and it does look onside, but I've just spoke to the linesman about that. So that's frustrating because on the day we weren't at his best, we could have nicked a point off it and then move on. But yeah, it hurts this one at my nicks. Obviously, home record's been really good, but I just thought today we weren't good enough in certain areas.
It was frustrating as well in the first half when you were hard done by being given a free kick when Martha was clear through and could have had a shot as well.
Yeah, it's probably best I don't talk about that.
That tells me all I need to know about that. The longer the game went on, were you getting frustrated with your team then and thinking Stockport, they're getting better and better, especially that double change that they made, and then when they bring on Nathan Lowe as well?
Oh, look, they're a strong team. They obviously got in playoffs last season, and were really hardly done by probably to not go through in the playoffs to get to the final. We're still work in process. I know people probably won't want to hear that. I want it to happen quicker than it is happening at this moment in time. But we've just got to get as players back. And once we're back, I know we'll be a different team. So that's a frustration at the moment. That home record were important to us, were important to me, and I felt like we've just let that go through his hands today. And if we'd have been at it and lost, I'm fine with that. But I don't think we're really at it today.
When you think to next week then, do you think you might have some more back, some of those who were on the bench today, maybe with another week behind them?
Well, I'm hoping
so. Be able to?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I think you saw his Denzel Lenny, probably a little bit too early for Lenny, Agbear. But Denzel will come obviously back on. Keane Spencer's kind of returning to the fray a little bit. We hope that Sharif should be, fingers crossed, allowed to play some part, and he'll make a big difference, because today you turn round and I could have probably not gone with two up front, but I just felt today with our record at home, we've always gone with two up front and done well. But we had opportunities. Obviously, Coyote got through and his heavy touch, and it just feels like one or two of those things at minute are going against us. But look, I can't fault the lads' effort. We just got to have a bit more quality. Yeah,
they certainly put themselves about those two up front, didn't they? They asked them lots of questions, but without just having that final quality to create the opportunity.
Yeah, and look, that sometimes happens, but we need to be better than that. It's easy coming here saying, yeah, we worked hard, we should be working hard. We just need that bit of quality at the end of it, and for whatever reason at the minute it's not coming off, but it's not for the lack of trying. But again, as I said, we'll go back to training ground Monday and work hard to make sure we put it right for next Saturday.
So how much difference do you think you need to see down at Mansfield next week?
It's just the quality in the final third. I think you saw today. As build weren't bad in terms of getting there, and then it were a missed pass opportunity or a missed opportunity that we didn't punish them. And you saw some of the quality that Stockport had, but they've had a lot of time to build their squad. I'm kind of building my squad, but I've got a lot out at the minute. So look, that is what it is, but that's down to me as a manager to try and sort out. I will sort it out, and we'll get better as we move along this season.
And when you see Nathan Lowe coming on and then he tries one from 45 yards, you think for a second or two, is it going to go in? And then at what stage did you realise it wasn't, when it bounced away? Or
no, well, I just think, look, what Stockport do, Stockport County's business. My business is Rotherham United, so I'm fully focused on what we were doing. As I've spoken about already, I think we can improve his quality a little bit in the final third, but it's down to us to make sure we stick together, make sure the fans are all on side, which I know they're going to be frustrated at the minute where we are in the league. I don't like being where we are in the league, so but we have to remain positive. We have to know that we're getting players back, and I'm hoping the next 2-3 weeks will be a different team.